Hi and welcome to Easy Fishing on the last day of the season. It's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. My mate was gagging to get out basically because he wanted to scrounge some tackle and bait for the last day. So I've come to a real tiny stream. Well, I've never fished before and it is tiny. 10 feet wide, 2 or 3 feet deep. Bit coloured, so there's a good chance. Bait, some red and white maggots, a few slices of leftover white from the last trip, and a bit of brown crumb. And what I thought I'd do today is use a feeder, just atomising this a bit more. So drying out a bit while I was tackling up. And the rig for today, it's very similar to what I use for most of my small stream fishing. Drennan 9'6" mini carp feeder, Drennan Series 7 rear drag reel, a 10 gram cage feeder, stopped with a couple of gripper stops. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 6 pound line, and a ready. This goes down to a twizzled boom and onto a ready tied Drennan hook length, which is which one is it? Oh yes, that one there, red maggot 2, 3.8, 3.5 pounds. And you got to start off with a fairly short hook length. And I'm fishing in a really awkward swim. I've got trees over the top of me, trees to the front, trees to the left, everywhere. But and a high fence in front of me, which I am having to fish over. So I'm just going to start off with 2 reds and a white, and just take my feeder and just plug it with a little brown damp crumb. Now, it doesn't really matter too much what you put in the feeder. Brown crumb if you're hard up or looking to save money, quite honestly is good. Right, here comes the fun mark. This is going to be fun. Should I hook anything big, it'll be fun. Well, first cast and we've got a fish. What have I got? Oops, mind the trees. There we go. Perfect little roach. What a lovely start. Perhaps I should have bought a keep net along, but as you know, I don't very often use a keep net. I certainly enjoyed his red and white maggots, that's for certain. I'm not putting any maggots in the feeder. That's purely just some lightly squeezed in brown crumb. Oh, bankside vegetation is making life interesting. Oh well, there we go. Now fortunately, having grown up fishing little streams like this, I don't really find them a problem anyway. Oh, and a bite straight away. Look at that. There's obviously plenty of fish down there. Just going to loose feed a few maggots in as well. Oh. And yes again. And what have we got this time? A bit smaller, and what have we got? I'm going to guess it's a dace. Let's have a look. Yes, tiny little dace. But I don't care. I'm having a wonderful time in the short space I've got, and who knows, you could see this rod hooked round and something better. But if all I catch is little dace and little roach and chublets and gudgeon and stuff, you will not hear me moaning. Fishing is for pleasure. And I've got a bite straight away. There must be loads of small fish here. Well, it's no exaggeration to say it's a biter chuck. Not very big, though I just pulled out of a much better fish at the last minute. Look at this, biter chuck. What a lovely fish. It's marginally bigger, but not a scale out of place. Wonderful. So I've been continually catching small dace, roach. I even caught a stickleback. So I've decided on a little change. I'll soon change back if it doesn't work. I'm going to fish a block end feeder with maggots in, and the feeder I'm chosen is what's called a Drennan Vary weight, because has internal weights that you can slide out and change. Very, very useful if you're feeder fishing on rivers. I've got it carrying just 10 grams at the moment, and that seems to hold bottom fine. In fact, it probably hold bottom with 5 grams, but I haven't got any more specially modified fish. So there we have it. Just flick that out downstream. The thinking being there might be some better fish around, and a block end might be a better way. We shall see. Now the other reason for me changing was it's because I know there is a fair head of chub in here and some barbel, odd barbel, and should my luck hold out and I get a small barbel, I will be very happy. But like I say, whatever I catch, I'm happy. I've been here half an hour, I must have caught 20 odd small fish, and I'm getting takes. And here we are again on the block end. Feels marginally bigger. It's not saying a lot. Oh yes, that's a better dace. Now that is a quality dace. Now, you catch those all day, who wouldn't be happy? Just check by the anal fin, yes it is a dace. What a beautiful fish. It's always worthwhile experimenting. Don't be too set. I mean, I've tried bread today, hasn't resulted in any more quality fish, and in fact it's just been a pain because the little fish have just ragged the bread straight off the hook. So I think my choice of maggots is sound. Fished on a little block end, still got plenty of maggots in it because I had the bite straight away. See if I can get another one. So the day's panning out well, plenty of fish. I've been listening to a green woodpecker yaffling away. There's been wrens and blue tits and all sorts of stuff. So yes, very, very pleasant. Nice way to finish the river season. Oh, yet another beautiful roach. Aren't they such a beautiful fish? This one's on the block end. So I shall be sticking to this method for a little while. Oh, a much better fish. What have I got here? Is this a roach? Am I going to risk swinging it? Ooh. Go on, let's give it a go. Now, how about that for a quality small river roach? Not enormous, I guess. Good 8 ounces. Oh, what a cracking fish. Roach perfection. So I've moved swims. I'm sitting a few yards upstream from my mate so we can have a chat as the season ends. He's apparently caught quite a lot of fish and missed loads and loads of bites. So he's had a few quality fish as well, but from the size of exasperation I guess he's still missing bites. But there you go. Well, I've got another date and my buddy's shouting at me because he's got quality roach.
Oh, look at that.
And it looks like it's one worth weighing, so I'm going to go over there and
Oh, yes.
take a couple of pics. Well, I think this is going to be my last chuck of the day. I was very unwell this morning, as was my buddy. So, and I know he's starting to feel it now. And I don't want to spoil the enjoyment by waiting till I'm cold and shivering, especially with my health. So, this is definitely for me the last cast. Block end feeder, 3 red maggots. And just to finish the day, I have a foul-hooked roach.